Meditation on Impermanence, Mindfulness of Sounds. Everything that happens at any given moment is impermanent, or in other words, it does not last. Of course, the length of time something stays the same may be shorter or longer, but eventually everything will pass. And this is also one of the most important teachings in Buddhist tradition. Once we realize the temporary state of our life and everything that happens in it, we can build better resilience to the inevitable difficulties we encounter in our lives. The ability to remain calm and still in the middle of any storm can have a big impact on happiness levels as well. We can best achieve the deeper understanding of impermanence in meditation practice, where we can simply notice various sensations, thoughts, emotions arising and passing. We notice this natural fluctuation with kindness and without judgment. To avoid our natural need to control our internal and external environments, the easiest place to start is perhaps with something we have very little control over. That's why today we will focus on our sense of hearing and sounds. I invite you, as always, to find a space where you can remain comfortable for a while. Today's meditation can be practiced while sitting, standing, lying down, or walking. So feel free to pick the position that best suits your needs today. Since we will be noticing sounds, it is helpful to practice in an environment where there are some sounds present. However, it is best to avoid very loud places, as it may be difficult to tune out, for example, the content of someone's conversations. Once you adjust your position so that your back is straight and body relaxed, you may gently close your eyes. You can always keep the eyes open if that's more comfortable for you, keeping the gaze soft and relaxed. But closing the eyes may be especially beneficial in today's practice, as it will be easier for you to attune to the sounds without any visual distractions. First, let yourself simply settle wherever you are, taking a few deep breaths to calm the mind and relax the body. Letting this process happen completely naturally. There is no need to force relaxation. You can allow the breath to return to its normal pace and notice how your entire body is safely supported by the surface you're on. How the force of gravity keeps you securely attached to our blue planet, where forests and oceans produce all the oxygen you need for your body to breathe. Keeping this connection to the earth and the body, gently shift your attention towards the sounds you hear. It could be the sounds present in your environment. Perhaps there are some people close by talking, some traffic outside, maybe nature sounds, the rain, the wind, birds or other animals, or mechanical sounds like ticking of a clock, humming of a fridge or a fan. It could be the sounds from this recording, such as the sound of my voice, the quiet music, the background hum of the rain. These sounds could even include the natural sounds your own body makes, the sounds of breathing that perhaps remind you of sea waves, the gurgling in the stomach, the cracks of the bones when you adjust position. In today's practice, all these sounds, external and internal, are welcome. And I first invite you to pick one particular sound to pay attention to. For this purpose, it is best to use the sound that is likely to be present for the entire practice, such as the background music or sound of the rain, the ticking of the clock, the sound of breathing, and so on. Once you decide which sound will serve as an anchor for your meditation, let your attention fully focus on it while breathing naturally in a relaxed body posture, just listening to one specific sound among any others that may be happening at the same time. Perhaps you have already noticed that your attention was pulled away from the chosen sound, maybe towards other sounds, sensations in the body, thoughts or emotions. Being distracted is completely normal, and there is no need for worry or judgment. Instead, you can respond with kindness, with a smile, returning attention to the chosen anchor, the sound, and relaxing the body as the mind naturally calms down. That specific sound which you are focusing on will be the safe place where you can always return at any time you get lost in thoughts, emotions, or other sensations. Get as familiar with it as possible, noticing all of its qualities. How loud is this sound? Is it soft, barely audible? Is it rhythmical? Are there any changes within that sound? Make this sound your best friend that helps you calm the mind and relax the body. Now that you hopefully feel a bit more comfortable focusing on and returning to your chosen sound anchor, I invite you to start noticing other sounds as well, opening your awareness to include those sounds that may be more temporary. Maybe the sound of a car passing, the voice of a person outside the door, gurgling in your stomach, all these sounds may have previously been just a distraction. As you notice each temporary sound, experiment with quietly labeling it in your mind, using simple, non-judgmental labels such as cars, cars, or people, people. Noticing how these sounds appear, last for a shorter or longer period, and then simply disappear. After each sound comes and goes, you can turn towards a new temporary sound and label it and notice its passing. Or, if there is no particular sound strongly drawing your attention, you can focus on your anchor again, that friendly sound to which you can always return to calm the mind and relax the body. I invite you to try this practice on your own now, listening, noticing sounds and labeling them in simple words, noticing how the sounds arrive and disappear on their own in an ever-changing symphony of sounds. Remembering to return to following the sounds if your attention is pulled away by anything else, smiling and relaxing again. Noticing the temporary nature of sounds around and inside you, reflecting on the nature of life itself, with its inevitable changes happening all the time. It is possible for you to remain calm and resilient in the middle of these changes, in the same way as you are able to remain so relaxed and still as you notice the changing nature of the sounds. Below all the sounds, even the one you have chosen as an anchor due to its more lasting nature, is deep stillness and calm. This silence is achievable in any circumstances. Without that silence, we could not enjoy the sounds. Without the awareness, we could not enjoy our lives with all their ups and downs. To conclude today's practice, let your attention briefly scan through the body, noticing any sensations, sensing entire body's position in space, noticing any changes, and when ready, slowly reopening the eyes if they were closed to let the light in, returning to the surroundings in no hurry, taking the time needed to move or stretch whatever your body needs at this time. Thank you for practicing mindfulness of sounds with me today. I hope you enjoyed this meditation and will return to it whenever needed. I would highly appreciate it if you liked and subscribed if you enjoyed this recording. Thank you and have a peaceful day.